What is up, lovely people? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Thank you for stopping by and giving me a chance, and if you're returning, thank you for coming back. Always happy to have you. As I'm sure you can tell from the title, we're going to be doing the $1,000 fantasy cart at Sephora, which I'm really excited to do. It was created by Miss Emily Noel here on YouTube. She is a long-standing, pretty much OG of beauty YouTube. She created this, and I want to give her due credit. Go ahead and check out her channel to check out the originator, okay? So let's get started. I'm really excited to do this tag. I got to $1,001.50. It was originally $995, but I was like, that's gonna bother me. Let me put something in my cart to like round it out. And you'll see what that item is. But it was fun nonetheless, like just to see what I would do if I just had $1,000 to blow on whatever I wanted. On a more serious note, before we get started, I didn't want to say this. I really wanted to do this with as much Black and POC owned brands, and out of the around 3,000 brands Sephora has in store and online, only about 36 of them are POC owned, with 9 of them being Black owned. So you know, we can do a little better than that. And from what I've read, Sephora has indeed signed a 15% pledge to carry more Black-owned brands, stating that they will start devoting 15% of their shelf space to products from Black-owned businesses, which is a step, and I'm here for it. Alright, and let's get into the fantasy. The first item that I got is this Youth to the People Superfood Antioxidant Cleanser. This is one of the products that I've had my eye on for quite some time, but I just couldn't get past that $36 price tag. I've heard really good things about this cleanser. A lot of people recommend it. It is an award-winning face wash with cold-pressed antioxidants to remove makeup, prevent buildup in pores, and support the skin's pH balance. As much as I want to try it out, and maybe if I could get a sample, you know, I'd be cool with that, but I do kind of have a really good skincare routine, and most of my products, I can't think of any of them that get past like the $20 mark, you know what I mean? Like most of them are pretty affordable, very good ingredients. You know, as much as I would love to buy it, I can't get past the price, and it's a brand that I'm unfamiliar with. However, if I have the money to blow, I will go ahead and, you know, spend the 36 and, you know, check it out. Next item, I feel like this one might be a little silly. It's gonna be the Dominique Cosmetics Latte 2 eyeshadow palette. I've heard really good things about this palette and her first palette, and it's just one of those things where it's like, I wouldn't mind spending the 42. I guess I've just never gotten around to it. Like I keep putting in my cart and then taking it out, putting it in, taking it out. Figured out that I'm one of those people that I feel comfortable with the brands that I know, and I'm kind of less likely to venture outside of that and try out new brands. The next time there's a sale, I'm definitely going to be picking up this palette because it's so pretty and I could do so much with this. Alright, for the third product, it's another brand I am unfamiliar with, but I have heard very good things and I actually do want to try it one of these days. It is the Kosas, I'm hoping I'm saying that right, Mini Wet Set Clean Lip Oil Trio. For whatever reason, these have caught my eye, and I've seen many people do videos on these, and I'm like, you know what, I don't have a lot of lip oils. What could the harm be in, you know, trying it out? And if I would, it would be this set right here. I love the colors, specifically that like pale pink right here. It just looks, I don't know why, but it's calling my name. I know it's probably gonna like disappear into nothing on my lips, but it really is just calling my name. And then this red one right here, oh my god. If there's one thing you should know about me, I am obsessed with red lipstick and brown lipstick. I love the way it looks on absolutely everybody. Ugh. This is probably something I'm gonna end up buying soon. The next item, we got another eyeshadow banger coming through. It is the Viseart Aperol. Let me look up how to pronounce it. I'm not trying to have y'all make fun of me. Aperol?
Aperol. Aperol.
Aperol. Aperol. Aperol. That's Aperol. See, you know, we're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best, okay? So coming up next, we got another eyeshadow banger. It's the Viseart Aperol Spritz. Viseart, funny story. Funny story. If you're into makeup, you know that Viseart tends to be one of the more expensive brands when it comes to makeup products. I have been in the possession of not one but 2 Viseart palettes, but I didn't know their value until I had already given them away. An old coworker of mine used to be really into makeup, but then she stopped. A family member of hers got sick and she just didn't have the time to do makeups. So she came into work one day with a basket full of just makeup upon makeup upon makeup, and she gave it to me, and she was like, I don't need it, but here you go, you can have it, there's some good stuff in there. And me at that time was not into makeup, was not super knowledgeable about makeup. I knew like a few brands, but not a lot. Definitely not Viseart. So when she gave it to me, I was just like, oh, thanks. And I did go through it. I appreciated it, but at the time I just wasn't into makeup. And it was all new makeup. Like, it was stuff that she had bought over that year and then hadn't used because, you know, things happened. But then I had a friend come over and she looked through the bag and she's like, yo, like, there's some good stuff in here. You don't want this? And I was like, no, you can take it. And she took it. And one of the brands that I remember being in there were a whole bunch of Viseart palettes. A whole lot. I don't remember which ones there were, but I do remember the brand because I remember looking at it being like, Viseart? Viseart? What the hell? And it just makes me cringe to know about the gold mine that I gave away. But alas, what's done is done. And so with this purchase, I want to be able to redeem myself and get back into it because this is one of those brands I hear a lot about quality. Like, the quality is amazing. It's one of those products that I'm constantly hearing about and I really want to, you know, get into it. But the thing that has stopped me has always been that price though, which for this palette is not too bad. If you look at their other palettes back when I was looking at them, which was like 2 years ago, they didn't have all of these little, you know, $40 palettes or whatever. The palettes that I'm talking about, it was like $129. Like, it was like 100 plus for, you know, a basic palette. I remember that much. I'll put an example here. And I remember just being like, who finna pay $100 for an eyeshadow palette? Not I. But now they've become a little more affordable and I really want to try it out. I want to try out the brand. So I picked this one to try. It looks really nice and I can see myself using all of these colors and making some dope looks with these. So that's why I put it in the basket. Next item on the roster, we have this Patricktaw Monochrome Moment Velvet Blush. I haven't tried anything from this brand. However, again, I've heard mixed reviews actually about this brand. It seems like it's a hit or miss sometimes, but I've heard nothing but good things about the blush. The blush is one of those things I've heard really, really great things about. While doing this challenge, I tried to do a full face type of thing, and when I was looking at blushes, nothing really caught my eye except for this one. It just looks really nice, and on top of the good reviews that I've heard about it, I decided to put it in the cart. However, it's something that I would not purchase for $32. Blush is just something I'm not willing to pay that much money for. $32 is a lot. Okay, so for the next item, this is actually one of those items that I know is amazing. I know it works great. And I have bought from it before. I've bought from it twice. But I just can't see myself constantly repurchasing it because of the price. So I only really try to get it when it's on sale. It is the Marc Jacobs Beauty Highliner Gel Eye Crayon Eyeliner. I love this eyeliner so much. It is so easy to work with. It's so creamy and it just looks beautiful. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I haven't found anything that works as good as this eyeliner. I wish I'd never purchased it. I wish I'd never got put onto it because everything else pales in comparison. But the price though, $26 for an eyeliner is a lot. The only time I ever really pick this up is when they're having a sale, when Sephora is having a sale, when Marc Jacobs is having a sale. But if I had the money, I would go ahead and purchase 2 of these. I would purchase one in this matte suede red and another one in this matte dark brown. Oh my goodness, like, y'all, I cannot, words can't express how much I love this eyeliner. So for the next one, we have another Viseart palette, and this is what I'm talking about when I say, like, they be expensive though. It is the Viseart Neutral Matte Milieu. It is a beautiful 12-pan matte palette. I put this in the bag because I can see myself using all of these colors and making a dope look. If I had $80 to blow, I would definitely want to blow it and try it with this palette just to see. There's no real reason, I just wanted to do it. Alright, so for this next product, I ain't gonna lie, I just kind of put this in the basket just cause. It's the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Cream. Do y'all remember when everybody was obsessed with this stuff on YouTube? I feel like people still are, but I don't hear people talking about it as much. And it's supposed to do all of these things: solutions for dryness, dullness, and uneven texture, loss of firmness and elasticity. And though it's supposed to be used for your bum, A lot of people are using it for like their face and their whole body. It's one of those things where it's like, I kind of want to try it, but like I'm cool if I don't ever try it. And if I had money to blow, you know, I would be cool spending the 45. Alright, so for the next one, this is another thing that I would never ever see myself purchasing without this being a fantasy, because it's just way too much money. $30 for an eyeshadow, one single eyeshadow. You couldn't be me. So it's the Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow. It is a weightless micro glitter eyeshadow infused with light reflecting pearls to create high impact sparkling eyes. Now don't get me wrong, I have seen people use this and it looks amazing, but I just can't get past that price for one of them. Like if they came in like a 4 set, perhaps. So I chose 2 in this fantasy cart to purchase. I chose the shade Blaze, which is a copper. And look at that, it looks, oh my god, look, oh my god, it looks so pretty on her. And then I chose the shade Burnish, which is a deep bronze. And again, like, oh my god, it looks so pretty. Oh my gosh, like if these ever went on sale or if they sold them in a set, I will snap them up in a heartbeat. So the next thing, we have another skincare item. It is the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Removing Cleansing Balm. If you don't know, I do a double cleanse for my skincare, so I first go in with a balm or an oil or some type of gel, and then I go in with a water-based moisturizer, like your typical cleanser, you know, foaming and whatnot. This is one of those balms that people swear by. They say it's amazing, it has great ingredients, it's vegan, it's cruelty-free, gluten-free, has recyclable packaging, like, and for the price of $22, it's not bad. And the reason why this is in this cart is simply because for the cleansing balm I use now, which is the Hamish All Clean Balm, which depending on which site you go to purchase it from can be anywhere from like $15 to like maybe $19. And then another one I've used before, the Clean It Zero Balm, is $19. So sorry, I don't know why I didn't finish that thought. Pretty much what I was going to say is that I have cheaper alternatives and the balms that I use now work just fine, so I'm going to hold off purchasing it until I run out of those. Yeah, that's it. There's no reason it's in here aside from that. Alright, so for this, let me go ahead and say this first and foremost. The shade range is absolutely abysmal. However, like I said earlier, I came into this challenge wanting to do a full face, and I wanted to do something aside from like traditional liquid foundation or like stick foundation. And lately I've been interested in trying out some cushion foundation. La Mer, the Luminous Lifting Cushion Foundation SPF 20 plus refill. It's a light coverage, natural finish. So it is $120, which is why it's in this fantasy cart. But even outside the fantasy, I don't see myself purchasing this because it's way too much of a gamble for something that I don't even think this would be my skin tone, this last one right here. Like imagine it being 2020 and you still don't have a good shade range. I think this is one of those things that kind of just put it in here just to put it in here. Okay, so for this next one, this is one I'm actually really excited about. The Yves Saint Laurent Rouge Pier Couture, the Slim Matte Lipstick. Normally I don't really care about like luxury lip products. There's plenty of great, more affordable options. I don't even like look at luxury lipsticks, but I saw someone use this in a video the other day. I felt like such a creeper, but I could not stop staring at her lips. I was just like, what is that? It looks so good. I am a sucker for a good red lip. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god. So while I will most likely never repurchase this in this fantasy cart of mine, it's definitely in there because it looks stunning on her. Oh my goodness, I was obsessed. Okay, so for this next product, short, sweet, to the point, the Urban Decay All-Nighter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. I have tried many setting sprays throughout my time, and this is the one I constantly, always, consistently go back to. It does what I need it to do. I have oily skin, so this is the one product that just keeps it all together, and it just does it for me. Okay, for the next product we have another eyeshadow palette, the Natasha Denona Bronze Eyeshadow Palette. It's all the talk of the town right now. I remember just looking at it and being like, it's just a basic bronze eyeshadow palette. Why am I so transfixed? But I am, for whatever weird reason. Like, I don't know what it is, but I want it, but not that bad. You know, maybe I'll pick it up when it goes on sale, but not right now. Next product is one of those things that I'm kind of like wishy-washy about. I just kind of want to try it and see. It is the Tarte See Set and Protect Mineral Sunscreen Powder Broad Spectrum SPF 30. We all know how important or you should know how important sunscreen is in your daily routine, whether you wear makeup or not, and it can make all the difference in your skin and your skin's health. And before I put my makeup on, I don't really show it in any of my videos, I don't think. I always put sunscreen on under it. There's always a layer of sunscreen under my makeup. However, one of the issues I have is when I'm wearing it throughout the day and I'm running errands, I'm outside, you're supposed to reapply, you know, every 15 minutes or so. Can't really do that on top of makeup. Not with my regular like spray sunscreen or my cream sunscreen. And one of the solutions that people have come up with is having a transparent mineral powder that you apply over your makeup. Now to me, as I'm sure with some of you, it sounds like Cake Face Express. However, this product promises that it brushes on effortlessly and sets makeup without a chalky finish. I think I've seen a few people use it, and it's, you know, mixed reviews. You know, it's kind of like, oh, it's kind of works, it kind of doesn't, leaves your skin looking crazy, and that's why it's in the fantasy cart. Next product is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. This is one of those things, it's been around for quite some time, but I've never really tried it, and I saw someone using it and I was like, oh my gosh, your skin looks amazing. Like, I kind of want to try that. Why haven't I tried it before? And so I just kind of put it in the cart. It's $29.50. 24-hour wear, oil-free, offering full coverage without clogging pores. And this is also one of those products that whenever I do end up going to, you know, a makeup store again, I'm probably going to pick it up just to try it out. Don't worry, we are winding down and we only have 3 more products left to go. So for this next product, we have the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership 8 Artistry Eyeshadow Palette Divine Rose 2. This palette is one of the only things on this list that truly tempts me. It looks so bomb, and I know that it delivers. I know this because I have a Pat McGrath palette. I have the Mothership 2 Sublime palette, and I love it. And I know you've been hearing me say, I would never spend this on this, I would never spend that on that. Let me explain. So I bought the Sublime palette last year as a gift to myself. It had been a very rough year for me, and I got it on sale actually, so I think it was like $100 and something instead of the $125. Still a lot of money. I was like, you know what, let me give myself a gift. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, despite the price, even on sale, I do not regret it. It's a beautiful palette. However, as beautiful and as stunning as this palette is, and as much as I would love to play around with that trio chrome color right there, I just can't see myself spending $125 again for a palette. So there's 2 more products to go. This is the last product that really matters though. It is the Fresh Rose and Hyaluronic Acid Deep Hydration Toner. This is one of those things I'm probably one of these days gonna end up purchasing because I literally have heard nothing but good things. The only negative I've ever heard about this product is the price. People like it and everything, but they hate the price. Toners, especially hydrating ones, are a necessity for me because just keeping my skin hydrated with toners and moisturizers has cut down the oiliness of my skin by literally like 80%. Simply because I was providing it with proper hydration and moisture and not drying it out every night. As I said earlier, I have several skincare items. I have toners over there that cost less than $20 and they work beautifully, and I just can't see myself spending $45 on it, which is why it is in the fantasy cart. Alright, and we're finally at the last item. This is only in the cart because I needed to round it up. I was at $995 and I was like, what can I get for $5 on this site? And the closest I got to was $6, and it's this Sephora Collection Beauty Magnet Foundation Brush. I put this in the cart mainly to round off the total, but I could see myself, you know, using it. I usually don't prefer brushes like this where you kind of like paint it on, but I figured, you know, why not? Because I've seen people do that and it works fine. And oh, hold on. Bristles fell out. The brush dented easily and the bristles fell out. Every time I use this, I had to pick up the hairs off my face. Bummed out. Let me start by saying the brush is pretty, but overall, no. You get what you pay for. The bristles were falling out as I was applying foundation, so I had to pick the bristles off my face. Oh no. Okay, those were only 2. The other people I see, they like it. I'm gonna go ahead and take that out the bag. So we're back to $995.50, and that's fine. I feel like that's close enough. So yeah, that was the not the conclusion that I thought it would be, but a conclusion nonetheless. That is the end of the video. This was a long one, oh my gosh. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you for making it to the end. Go ahead and check me out on my other social medias, Instagram and TikTok. I will see you in the next one. Bye.